I got up though. I'm up right now. I'm going to a rock and mineral show. Get some really good bagels and go to the rock and mineral show. I would have taken some stuff to this today, but I just found out about it first. Second, um, I looked around on this stuff, and the real good rock and mineral shows are out west. And the ones that try to get people to show up, like the one I'm going to today, they combine them with rock, minerals, gems, and jewelry. Now, I sold about $650 worth of stuff to a guy yesterday, petrified wood, who was at this show. He said there's only 12 vendors. But I go to Augusta all the time anyway. I want to get some good bagels, and I want to go in there and check it out. I looked at the shows across the country. I'll go anywhere. I will travel anywhere. I can put 1,550 pounds in this Honda Ridgeline. And yesterday I sell it for $6 a pound. And people seem to really want it. Hey, Callie. Beautiful day here today. Going to be 78. 78. Hey, Callie, do you want to, would you like a piece of petrified wood? A nice piece of petrified wood? I sold some yesterday. I'm going to a place today to look at things. If you're into rocks and minerals, if you're not, it's pretty interesting, really. Just be kicking it here. Man, I've got a damn tooth I got to get pulled out. Couldn't believe it. I haven't had this a long time. Lasts me 69 years, though. Yeah, I still feel shitty, to tell you the truth. You know, I'll tell you, these pills don't do shit for me. Amoxicillin, I got this combo, Tylenol, some other stuff. And I take them as prescribed, but man, it wakes me up. It hurts. I thought it was a chip I had in a back tooth, but it has nothing to do with it. So, I mean, I feel good enough to, like, go somewhere, but my sleep sucks. And it wakes me up. That's what I say. Be happy, relax. I mean, it's weird pain on a tooth pain. Like, you just get like a surge of it, like a wave. Wake me right up. Well, I thought it was a chipped tooth. It's started getting sensitive about a week ago when I used my water pick. And then I just thought I'd go away. I had that happen before, and they couldn't find anything. But this time, as it turns out, it's an infection on a top back right molar, believe it or not. It has nothing to do with the chip on a tooth, so I got to get it pulled out. Pain in the ass. It hurts like hell. I'd say on a scale of 10, I'd say it's about a 7 all the time. And then it'll just like go away. Yep, shit happens. That's the way I look at it. But you know what? I noticed when I'm flossing for quite a while now, I had a hard time like flossing that tooth, which you wouldn't think it'd be related to that, but I think it is somehow. I'm looking forward to getting the damn thing pulled out. Yeah, believe it or not, I use that oral gel, and I've got some like ibuprofen, Tylenol mix. Doesn't do shit. I don't even know why I take them. I think I'm not going to take them anymore. Yeah, it's weird tooth pain though. I can be like reading and just get this wave of pain. It like hurts my eye, and then it like goes away. It's weird. Yeah. Oh, shut up. Doesn't have anything to do with driving. Just because you're a pussy and couldn't drive with a 7 out of 10. Yeah, so hopefully, the fuck's pain have to do with driving, you dumbass? Yeah, Vicodin and shit. I think that's impossible to get now. I know a guy that's having some back pain, and believe it or not, he had a doctor give him some Dilaudid, which is like the creme de la creme, and he said it didn't help him last night. Yeah, Vicodin, yeah. You know, that was, I don't know if it still is, that used to be the number one drug that women got addicted to, Vicodin. Yeah, no, I thought that, yeah. It's not all the time either. It's just when it comes in, it's like a 7, I'd say. I mean, no shit, man. My face hurts. What else I gotta tell you? But a beautiful weather today. I was disappointed the chicken died, but I don't let that shit get to me too much. When it comes to that, I know it'd drive me nuts, and I mean, there's nothing I could do about it. I did what I could. Uh, Chicken died. I mean, fuck it. And it got recycled back into the earth. I see the vultures were finishing the rest of it off this morning. I'm 100% serious. I hope the vultures eat me when I die. I think that'd be great, man. I would be happy for that to happen. It's just so stupid to I don't want to get buried. Even cremated, I don't really want. So there's not a lot left. You know, they got this other bullshit out there. You can get put in a reef ball or something. I wouldn't mind that either. I don't give a fuck what they do with me, to tell me the truth. You could put me in the back of a dumpster in a 7-Eleven. I'd be fine with that. When you're dead, you're dead. Doesn't mean jack shit. I mean, these people get buried or get put in mausoleums because they don't want to be underground. I mean, I think if you're worried about being underground after you're dead, you got a serious screw loose. Yeah, I mean, how could you worry about something that isn't going to matter? I mean, talk about a worry wart. Holy shit. Yeah, how's your weather out there, Callie? I bet it's still cold, isn't it? I'm going to get up to Michigan. Party. How's your pain been, Kelly? I think my chat's stuck. I think it's stuck. It happens like that coming down through here sometimes. Stuck on my end. I don't know if you guys are saying anything or not. Oh yeah, there you go. Is it really that high? God. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, is that a movie or a book, Charlotte's Web? Hey, somebody sent me a thing that white underbelly guy. That money for those Whitakers was derived from a GoFundMe. It wasn't his money. It was money people donated. Wasn't that you saying something about that? Oh, okay. Is that good, Charlotte's Web? Oh, both. All right. Yeah, that's good. Hey, Tim. Wow, that's cold. Yeah, 13 degrees. At least they had a normal winter for a change. Snow, cold, it's what it's supposed to be. Hey, Hey, Simple, how you doing? I was talking to a couple of truck drivers yesterday, and they like what they do. One was from California, one was from Las Vegas. Hey, Steven, how you doing? I'm still going to make it to that airport, too. I can't wait, to tell you the truth. Just sit out there and watch those planes. You know, a lot of those places, you can't do it anymore. I remember in Detroit, you could sit there, man, and blow your hats off on certain days. And now you can't even park anywhere near there. Chicago's like that. Atlanta's like that. That place sucks for plane spotting, man. They're 20 miles in the air where you can park. Now, when Augusta, the Masters starts, which is coming in a couple months, you can watch them there. The problem is there's not that many, but there's a good place to sit there. I love watching planes. I actually like watching them better than flying them, to tell you the truth. They got a lot of female crews now flying these 777s, these A380s. Man, they're just, I don't know, so interesting to me when the women are flying more than the men. I wonder why. They just seem like so professional. It's just a mystique to me. Hey, Stephanie. I don't think she's going to has to get that now. She got on some medication, and she seems to be doing better. Yeah, I don't think she's going to get it. You know, when she comes down here and visit, I'm going to, don't you worry about the circulation in Stephanie's legs. It's going to, things are going to be circulating for sure. Good morning, Cindy. I was thinking Ypsilanti last night. You know, did you know Sheridan, the guy that owned the bookstore? That little crappy bookstore on Cross, just north of Huron? You know, they found him dead in the store last summer. Super nice guy. Just a real eccentric, great guy. And I looked that up last night, you know, because they never published follow-up articles. And he died of heart disease. He was a great guy. What a way to go. I'm happy for him, really. I mean, if you got to die, that's the way to go. Found him on top of a pile of books, just like he would have wanted it. He was a really good guy. There's always a minute of sadness, slight sadness when people die sometimes. Sometimes there isn't. I'm glad they died because of what their condition they were in. Living can be worse than death, I think. The circle of life. I was talking to the lady at home at Tractor Supply the other day, a state trooper. I know this guy too. He drives an unmarked black car. He pulled over some people for some reason, and they pulled into this tidal wave. And the guy is in the car motioned for the state trooper to move over so they could park. And as soon as he did, they took off. I don't know if they caught him or not. He said in this black car he's got, doesn't have any markings on it, that he just sits in the right lane, does 55, writes all the tickets he wants. People pass him and always say, "Where were you?" Really, you know, these cops down here are super nice people, state and county. It's not like those savages they got running Detroit. I mean, like gentlemen. Oh, there's a celebration for life. Yeah, he's a super good guy. I hadn't seen him in a long time. I mean, if you ever were in there, you know, that place was just a disaster, but that was kind of the fun of it. I'll actually go to a place like that today in Augusta. It's called Second and Charles. It's actually an offshoot of Books a Million, and it's a mess all the time. And that's what's good about it. You got to have some time to go there. Just crap all over. I mean, you could find a book on neuroanatomy in the knitting section But that's what I like about it. You find some super good deals. I got that Waffle House book the other day, brand new. You know, it's a lady that just traveled to Waffle Houses and took photos and wrote essays for like $11 still in the wrapper. And for a while it was hard to get. So things like that. And then once in a while you'll see something with just crazy prices on it. It's like you're never going to sell this. You guys are out of your mind. You know, now I'll go to another bookstore in downtown Augusta today too, and I go to the Rock and Mineral Show. Oh, the Swan Broke Book crash in Newport, yeah. That alcoholic lady. Hey Becca, how you doing? I'm going to that Rock and Mineral Show today. It's at the casino. You know, not like gambling casino down there in Augusta. I see I get off at the next exit instead. I'm gonna go get some of those good bagels at LME's Bagels too. They're really good bagels. They're crispy on the outside and soft on the inside. Yeah, I know. I'm looking forward to it. Well, I'm gonna sign off here, you guys. I'm gonna go into the Starbucks and get my $9 coffee. My dad, I know he's rolling over in his grave. I always buy these college kids coffees too. You know, this is kind of like a mostly African American area around here, this place. And I see these kids in there, and I know they go in there because they want to use the internet, and they're trying to go to college, working part-time jobs. And I always buy them nice drinks, most of the time anonymously, but not all the time because, first of all, I think it's cool at Starbucks to allow that. I don't know that I'd do that if I owned a business. Just people coming in here and using all my stuff. I mean, I would say to put up a new Starbucks, even like a place like this, got to be around $3.5 million with the building, the property, and all that bullshit. And then you let people come in there and use your internet, and you give them a nice big water with ice. So it's not just for them; it's for Starbucks being cool about it. I get them gift cards too, believe it or not. They're always like so shocked. I try to do it anonymously if I can. I just, what college kid nowadays, when nobody's paying anything, can afford like a $10 drink? You know, they're all like 7, 8, 9, all this bullshit. The one I get's 9. Yeah, well, I noticed they've been changing a lot of those policies lately. You got to buy something, but I mean, here, I'm just guessing, and I could be wrong at this, but here, this one, a lot of African Americans working there, they're all sweethearts, man. One just had a baby. I got our gift certificate. And if you're like that, if you're from here and you know what the score is, and it's not busy, I doubt you're going to enforce it. And that's kind of the impression that I get. Yeah, you're supposed to do that, but nobody's going to force it. And there's lots of studies out there, and I know this is true, how good it helps when there's people in a place as opposed to no one there. Oh, you never had a Starbucks? Yeah, Starbucks. I mean, it's this is what Starbucks is. It's like if you went to like a meat store or something, it's a notch above a middle of the road meat store. Not the best, but way better than getting like a 7-Eleven or a Speedway coffee. You go in there, they're out of the dark roast. You wait in line, you tell them you're out of the dark roast, says it's going to be 10 minutes. Yeah, it's 99 cents, but it's a pain in the fucking ass. Where you go in here, they're super nice, it's super clean. I'm not a clean fanatic either. Super clean, they're always very pleasant. They make your drink, and it's top-notch coffee. If you're a big coffee drinker and you know much about it, you get what you pay for on coffee beans. So it's true. When you go into like a better place, it's the experience. It's like it used to be really good. Cindy, you should know about this Zingerman's in Ann Arbor. I know those guys actually, Paul and Ari. And that used to be just a great place, like a top-notch deli you'd go to, like the one I go down, Grooby's in Hilton Head. It's worth it. I don't care what they charge. Yeah, sandwich is like 23 bucks. And Zingerman's has turned out to be a big ripoff when it used to be really good. But Starbucks, it is expensive, but it's kind of the Starbucks experience. You're in there, it's nice. They've always had what you want. It's pleasant. It's worth another $4 to not be murdered while you're drinking your coffee. You really do. Well, as I told you, that Dunkin' Donuts sucks down there on Washington Avenue. That's one of the worst ones I've ever been in. You go in there and all their ice creams freezer burnt. Bunch of hooligans, rude, working there. In Starbucks, they do a magnificent job of making people appear professional. They really do. I'd love to get a hold of one of their training manuals. They're the tops. Like this Mexican restaurant I eat at in Lake Oconee. It's Greensboro, actually. Like yesterday, that is probably one of the most well-run restaurants I've been in. Just top notch. I think it's underpriced for what you get. Yeah, they do. Yep, they sure do. Oh yeah, if you want to meet me over that mineral show, I could meet you over that mineral show, or I could meet you at the bagel shop. Either way, you can do it. Text me your phone number at my email. It's Tom Reed, TomReed 1956 at gmail.com. Tom Reed 1956 at gmail.com. I don't know if you're working today or not. Yeah, I'll tell you a funny thing about Hobbs. I used to there were I kept the airplane out in Ann Arbor for about 20 years, and there were a couple sisters that worked there part time at the place where I got my planes worked on, and they were kind of like wild, cute as hell. Both of them, just crazier than hell. I think dad babies from different baby daddies, and they were fun as hell to be around. And one of them took a part-time job working for an appliance repair company. They used to be up around that old uh, mall. Don Van Curler owned it in Ann Arbor, up on Stadium. I don't even know if they get what it is there, but anyway, she worked part-time at this appliance repair, and she said that this would have been like 90s, late 80s. And she said anything that Hobbs ever brought in to get repaired was just absolutely filthy. She said it was the most dirtiest, grossest stuff they'd ever worked on. And I see where Hobbs, as you know, they went out of business a couple years ago. I think an Arabic guy owned it, but they're back open now. Remember how you used to be able to go there and they rolled back the prices to like 1940 or something? Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, all right, Becca. Yeah, I ate at Hobbs one time. Remember the willow tree? I had lunch with Johnny Watt, Johnny Holmes, across from the strip club in Coronius Palace. Used to be a Greek restaurant right across the street from the Dirty Movie Theater. Yeah, Johnny Holmes, my hero. Hey, Dibakar, how you doing? Yeah, what's the hell's the name? Deja Vu. Yeah, Deja Vu. He was he's still alive. Harry Mooney owned those Deja Vus. He had a Cessna 340. I ran into him one time up in Battle Creek. Well, I did earlier, Dibakar. Well, I'm going to sign off here, guys. Go and get a coffee. So I hope you guys have a good day today. Cindy, good seeing you. Becca, you party on. And I'll be on later. Party on. You too, Big Chevy.